Welcome to this YouTube channel. I'm Cosmos, a biomedical scientist and a public health practitioner. The aim of this channel is to enlighten you, to enable you know how to live very healthy. So we shall be looking at some contemporary health-related issues, like communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases. We shall look at a range of infectious conditions. Then again, we will focus also on how we can live very healthy. Living healthy, devoid of illness or critical conditions, or taking medications every day is enough of that. So we are going to be looking at these various topics to ensure that people in the world actually live healthy, to be able to work, to be able to have um, a good system, to be able to have a clear mind, to be able to work hard to make money, to be able to have time to travel, to have time with your family, have time with your kids. If one is sick, all these things can be done. So we are focusing on bringing to you every week different exciting topic, which I believe is going to be of help to you. So kindly subscribe, share, and let others know what is happening here. The Bible gives us this quote in Proverbs 22 verse 3 that a prudent man foreseeth the evil, hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So I believe you are all prudent here. So when we foresee something coming, it's better we do our best to ignore it or swerve it. People didn't get enough information, enough education about their health, and currently battling with so many health conditions. Some are having cancer, heart diseases here and there, diabetes. A whole lot of conditions are affecting people. Some are having liver, kidney conditions, lungs issues. Some are having mental conditions. All is because they did not have the opportunity to get this information you are having now. So I believe it's really going to be very interesting on this channel. So like I said earlier, keep following us, keep sharing, let others know what's happening here. Make notes and then to be of help to you very well. Normally, I want to concentrate much on prevention rather than tackling much of the diseases. If you know how to prevent, as it is said, prevention is better than cure. When you know how to prevent, it really helps you a lot in order for you not to get the condition and then begin to battle it. So there's this saying, are you going to build a fence or you are going to call the ambulance? If there is a big gutter or a big hole behind your house, what do you have to do as a father or as a landlord? Are you going to wait for people to fall in the pit or the gutter and rather call for the ambulance to come in? Or instead, you are going to build a fence wall to prevent people, the household, from falling that pit or that gutter? It's a question you all need to think about and ponder over. So, one Buddhist in India once said that we spend our 40 years of our lives chasing after wealth, ignoring health, and after gaining wealth by 40 years, we spend all our fortune, the wealth we've acquired over the past 40 years on our health. So 40 years to look or chase for wealth or money, and then the next 40 years of your life after health. But please, I'll encourage you, I entreat that let's try to think most and foremost. It should be part of our lives every day to be able to plan and think about our health, because health is paramount, health is wealth. So if you want to be healthy, if you want to be wealthy, you got to be healthy. You can't be healthy, you can't enjoy your wealth or you can't have enough money when you are healthy. So most people in the hospital taking medications, they are on several medical equipment, battling with health, but they have enough money in their bank accounts. They are not able to enjoy. So I believe that this channel has come at the right time to help the population currently battling health in our world today. And I believe it's going to be a fantastic channel to really help you a lot. I'll move on to say that most people have done their best in following health principles and they've postponed their funeral. So you can also postpone your funeral. But some people are actually using their mouth to dig hole for their coffin, or they are using their mouth to actually uh, um, cause conditions that will lead them to eventually die untimely. Which point are you? Are you going to postpone your funeral, or you are going to die untimely? I think you go for the former. So please, let us do our best. Currently, the rate at which kidney conditions, liver conditions, cardiovascular conditions are escalating is really alarming, very, very alarming. They are rising day in, day out. More high blood pressure condition, more diabetic conditions. People are getting serious mental health problems, liver conditions, kidney conditions. People are infertile or infertility problems. Name them. There are lots. In fact, when you look at the word death, it's DEATH. DEATH is death. You have it in between, that is EAT. 3 out of 5 deaths, friends, are actually due to what we eat. What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you taking in? No, the point is, whatever that goes into your system can never be unbuttoned or unzipped to take them out. It's either it affects your health negatively or positively in any way that it will impact it. It's up to you. So in the end, people take anything they like, any food, any drink, and in the end, they end up going to buy medications, paying the doctors for them to be well again. I will entreat you to be very mindful, very cautious, ponder and think, reflect on your health to ensure that you are always living healthy. And I believe it's going to be of help. God promised the people of Israel that if they abide and listen to the principles that He's giving them, especially about the health principles He gave them, they are not going to have none of these diseases upon the Egyptians. The keynotes I want you to consider and ponder over is none of these diseases. Friends, which of these diseases was God talking about? You see, the Bible is full of our health, full of conditions about health and how we can be able to live healthy. It's not just about salvation. So, God said none of these diseases will come to you. Before I come to these diseases, let's look at what Hippocrates said about health, about medicine. You know, the father of medicine, Hippocrates. He said, let your food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Okay, so if you could give, he said, further said that if you could give every individual the right amount of nutrition and exercise, not too little, not too much, you will have found the safest way to health. So I hope you got it clearly or properly. You should give attention to the right amount of nourishment and exercise that we do. So whatever you're doing to your body, any food, any drink, even exercise, you should ensure that the right stuff is done. So he said not too little or not too much. People have eaten too much and they've gotten diabetes. They've got inflammatory conditions. People have eaten too less, they are malnourished. They are having deficiencies. Okay, so it is important that we do check whatever we take into our system. And note the top conditions, the top 10 world conditions that are killing people. 8 out of 10, friends, 8 out of 10 are due to what we eat. The rest might be other infections, which are microbacteria, or maybe an accident as well. These two are the 2 out of the first 10. All the rest are due to diets. So I will continue to further remind and treat you, encourage you that this channel is really going to be of help, friends, to be able to help you think well about your health 2023 January onwards, to know what you are putting into your system. What are you doing that is affecting your health? Is it negative or is positive? Is the food you are eating a medicine to you, or you are taking in things, substances that are not diets, or that are that are not nutritional based? Recently, some scientists and doctors from Manchester University in England, one of the leading doctors, Dr. Rosalie Davids, made some astonishing outcome out of a research they conducted on the Egyptian mummies who have died previously. Or when you go to Egypt, um, they have the Egyptian mummies who have been kept for so many years, and they went to exhume them, and then um, they took their tissues to do um, to conduct biopsies on them. Okay, they took the tissues to the lab to find out what actually killed them, what really was the problem that caused the death of those people. Now, what they came out, the entirety, the Egyptian connection, and what they came out with the conditions that killed Egyptians those time, that God said in Exodus 25, 15 verse 26, that none of these diseases, the diseases that killed the Egyptians, were heart diseases. So it's not today that we are hearing of heart diseases, cardiovascular conditions. It was there during the Egyptian times. The biblical Egyptian, olden Egyptian times, it was there. Cancer, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure, tuberculosis, obesity, STIs. These were the conditions that killed them. Okay, so this was published by the University of Chicago Press. Titled according to the modern paleopathologist. So research has been done. This research was done in 1964 and then 1962. Okay, they are all been published by Science and Secrets of Earth Medicine, American Review, Respiratory Disease. These are facts that have been identified. So if we are currently battling conditions like what the Egyptians had, it means there are some principles that the Egyptians did not adhere to. And if we also go by the same path, the same way of living, eventually also going to add the same way. So high fat, high protein food, low fiber diets, low nutritious diet, little or no exercise at all. These are the problem of the world today. People are taking in high fats, high protein diet, low fiber, low nutritional diet, little or no exercise. And eventually you end up getting inflammatory conditions here and there. So this channel, like I said earlier, is here to really engage you, equip you, to let you think more about the way you go about your life. How are you planning to live healthy in 2023? There's always a cause to effect. There's nothing that comes there's no effect without a cause. So we are going to be looking at what are the effects. What are the causes to the effect we are having now? Sorry. So there's a scenario that what happens is when there's a leakage of a tap and the water is flowing, what do? You have to go and repair the tap, get a plumber to sort out, and then fix the tap, the leaking pipe or tap. But you don't have to be mopping the water getting on the floor. You don't mop because the tap has not been fixed. That's what most people are doing with their health and disease handling today. We think just by me of taking the medications, morning, afternoon, evening, we are going to be all right. No, there is a cause to the effect you're having now. So there's always the need to handle it from the cause. When you're able to curtail the cause, the effect will be no more. So one writer said the cure is in the cause. Always ascertain the cause. What is causing the problem? That's the first step behind any disease condition. What's the problem? What caused it? When you find what caused the condition, You have to change the unhealthy conditions that might have caused it. So identifying it is first, and then secondly, making alteration or amendment or modification. And then the third one is take out that wrong habit. You take out that wrong habit. And then the fourth one, you let nature assist you. So this channel on YouTube now, every week there's going to be a new topic. And we shall be welcoming your questions, your views as well. Thank you so much for making time with us. God bless you.